Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader as well as a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's get into it. So, alrighty. Let's see what kind of messages. I feel this message is for a female, it could be. Air sign energy does not have to be, I just like to shout out the signs sometimes, that not that I go by so much as signs, I go by the energy of it, and I feel like she's known as the cutout queen, meaning that because you're turned looking at the King of Pentacles, I feel that you could be dealing with a male energy, earth sign energy. It does not have to be somebody very balanced. You had to say your goodbyes, basically. I feel like you do talk to them. There's a little bit of doubt whether or not they are receiving, if they are hearing you, okay? Or, you're wondering if they can hear you, kind of thing. I literally heard waiting for a sign. They do. They do hear you here. I feel like somebody out there is saying, do you still love me? There's kind of like a song named after that. There is a song. You might want to check out. They're not actually playing the lyrics to this song, but I do feel for somebody out there, just look up, do you still love me? Yeah, something should definitely pop up here. But definitely, of course that he still loves you here. It's hard to believe. I feel like you two are definite soulmates here. All right. It's hard to believe that my soulmate is gone. I feel that you two were married for, I literally heard 16 years. And it's difficult. It's not fair. I feel like he's hearing your conversation when you have kind of like a, I don't want to say meltdown, but believe me, I went through a meltdown like you would not believe. I was so mad, but you have to keep in mind my dad passed 5 days before my husband. I know I've said that before, but I was mad. My two rocks were gone, in my life, and it's not fair, and I feel that somebody is out there, and I'm frustrated that this relationship, that this love that she was receiving had to change, and it's not fair kind of energy. That's what I feel like you're kind of displaying. Okay, could be literally saying that. I just heard screaming. So yeah, there's definitely I had one, it was 5 minutes long, but yeah, it was bad. My meltdown for sure. But I feel like things are going to be improved, okay? It's just that you're in that mourning process, which is fine, okay? You're going to have that get up and go and start making decisions again. You're doing what I'm doing. I literally heard lists. I'm a list person. I am. My mind gets overwhelmed with I almost cursed. Everything that I have to get done. I try not to do that on this channel. But yeah, so sometimes I stop myself. But yeah, sometimes it gets to the point where my mind is on overload with everything I have to get done, for the day or in general, that's going to take more than a day to complete here. I feel like he's basically saying, make that list, okay? Even if it's as simple as doing a load of wash to doing some dishes. I hand wash my dishes. I have gone through 2 Bosch. Nothing against Bosch, but both of them broke within a year right after a year, and I refuse to buy another dishwasher. I don't care what brand it is. I'm just going to hand wash it. So, but yeah, I'm tired of spending the money on it, but yeah, so that's what I do. So it does accumulate, dishes when you don't have a working dishwasher, okay, which could resonate for you here as well. But make that list, okay, meaning just kind of throw it out there, write it down, and that way it'll clear some space, okay, head space here to kind of focus on other things, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up. He definitely does watch over you, takes care of you in his own natural spiritual way here. He still thinks that he owns the throne here. I still, not that he was a control freak. I just feel like he has a sense of humor or personality. I'm still the man of the family. My dad would say, throwing your weight around. But yeah, everything's going to get better here, calmer, more determination. It's kind of like you lost your spunk, and rightfully so, but you're going to bounce back. You are definitely. It showed me the time when I was in bad shape. I was not getting out of bed, started feeling myself drifting downwards. I knew I experienced depression once before when my son passed, and I told myself I'm never doing it again. Well, my son got in my face. He was 16 at the time, and really let me have it. And usually he doesn't disrespect. He has manners, you know, but I think he too was at his breaking point. You know, kids experience sorrow too, you know. But yeah, he let me have it verbally and not physically. He's not that type, you know. But yeah, that really woke me up. I mean, I went in my room, I pouted, I cried again, you know. How can you get mad at him being 16, disrespect? No. Yes. No. He really opened up my eyes, you know. So I appreciate that. I do. I feel like I get this a lot. I feel like when there's like tough times, troubled times, I heard, to turn to him. I also feel that there's a little bit of not paranormal, but paranoia. That's the word. Meaning like, what if this happens? What if this happens? I did that. I was worried about fires. I was worried about one of the kids getting hurt, you know, really bad. You know, I was piling all this worry into my brain and I couldn't escape it, you know. So there's going to be this time where you feel kind of paranoid with, I can't do this without him. What if this happens? You know, he always fixed that stuff, you know, kind of thing, and figured things out. You have more power than you know. There's going to be some kind of, I literally heard consulting. I didn't expect that word. But yeah, in regards to helping you here. He does not want you to stress about it. Just take baby steps, basically, to fix things. Learn about, I just heard, learn about. This part isn't from him, but me. You can learn anything off of YouTube. I've made, some people are going to freak on me here. I know it because I had a few people at craft shows that were like, how can you do that? It was a record. It was a record, one of the big records. Ashamed, melted down into the form of a bowl. I used it for like options to sell it. It was only $5, you know. For like chip bowl or whatever I was crafting, you know, and I like to recycle things, you know, but yeah, people were a few were kind of mad at me for ruining a record, and I felt bad. I did. I still feel bad. But yeah, so I with that being said, I just feel that you're definitely, you know, take things slowly here, you know, get like doing things, okay, here and there as well. But yeah, clarify that. I feel like he was initially kind of shocked. Like it just lasted a second. You know when you're sound asleep. My daughter Allison does this all the time. She works. She's out until like midnight, right? And usually I'm awake usually. But I do have my moments where I fall asleep, right before midnight. And she comes home and dogs start going, and they're no problem, the dogs, but she starts screaming at midnight and I'm sound asleep. And that initial, because she's excited to see the dogs, and she talks to them and everything. But anyway, I'm like, can you not around midnight? Just so I don't go into a panic shock or whatever, because I hate jumping out of my sleep. It's kind of like that where it only lasts a second to get their wits about them, like me. And so I just feel like there was this instant real quick shock factor here. Okay. But I do feel that he was spiritually guided, meaning a spirit from the other side. Could have been family, could have been an actual spirit guide. Everybody has a spirit guide. And they go with you too, to help cross you over. Absolutely. But then he was spunky, He took it from, I literally heard, I took it from there, But yeah, so he was fine. He enjoys it. There's a lot of bright light. I literally heard that. He did see the light here. He did meet somebody from the past. Interesting. When he first approached. I feel they're little. You guys had a child on the other side. Now, I feel like they kind of got older. Okay, but I see a 5. I keep hearing 5, 5, 5. But yeah, and I feel like there's a 5-year-old now. Now, they could have passed at birth, okay, and it's been 5 years, but there's some kind of significance, okay? And I do feel that they were waiting for their dad on the other side. That's nice. I like that. Clarify that. Now, I do feel, I feel like there's this, he's not really talking much how he passed here, but I do feel that there's some kind of, there's something, okay. But yeah, so I do feel that there's something kind of, you want answers. You want, something is kind of undetected in regards to his passing here, meaning that you want answers. This is your goal. But I feel it's just a thought, okay? And there's no real action cards with this here, okay? And you kind of just release it in the meantime, There's this, what do you call that? Time frame that you can sue somebody. What is that called? Oh my goodness, I can't think of it. In Pennsylvania, I know that back in the day, when I went through a case that I brought up, it was 2 years. So, but it's kind of past that 2 years now, I feel, for this, okay? And I still have, not vengeance, but I still kind of want answers, resolution, but yeah, at times. And then it just kind of flies out of my head, it's that anger that we want the truth, and to justify, to do the right thing, to find out, to something like that. But whatever that is, that's considered law. I really don't go with the law energy so much because I'm not a lawyer and I could get but yeah, legally, I'm not allowed to really get into it too much here. But I feel like you're going to be satisfied and being put to rest here in regards to, kind of calming down again. I feel like you're going to be more focused on family, could be fixing up the house here. I feel like there could be a move. You have 2 home cards, one right after the other. One is the older home, the one that you're living in now, or, you could have just recently moved as well. But there is 2 home cards, so I feel like there's an advancement here in regards to homes. I feel like there was some kind of saying from the wife here, saying that could be you here, it should have been me. it should have been me. He should be here. It should have been me. No. Okay, absolutely not. You were supposed to stay here, okay? But he will be waiting for you one day. Not right now. But definitely do not stress over this, okay? For sure, with that Nine of Swords, things are going to improve, but it's not fair. I keep hearing that. I keep feeling that energy here. I feel very 1 minute up, 1 minute down, you know, and that's part of grieving, okay? So, but definitely you were supposed to still be here. It's all divine timing. When our time is up here, you know? I feel like he does communicate to you here, okay? I feel for something like you might wait until like after, oh, I was going to say midnight, but I literally heard 2 a.m. Normally the veil is thinner between 3 and 5 in the morning. This is why I purposely go to sleep before 3. Because I don't want to, yeah, sometimes my bedroom light will just automatically turn off, you know. It's like, okay, I'm going to bed now, thanks. But yeah, so you might kind of want to wait before you have this conversation here, looking for some kind of sign, some kind of message as well. But yeah, they will show up. He will show up here, okay. I literally heard when the energy is calm, okay. Yeah, he purposely waits until that veil, I feel, is raised, all right? And then I feel like you're going to be able to hear, oh, I feel like he's either going to whisper your name or whisper, hey, you know, kind of thing. That's interesting, but there is a little bit of wait. I feel that he does not want to scare you here, okay? But I feel like he's going to come in when he feels your energy late at night. That is kind of like, all right, I'm ready. I'm going to act calm about this here, okay? Yeah, I'm going to wait too. I know that you're going to communicate to me, but meaning that you're not going to wake up at 3, okay, in the morning and say, now I'm just really nervous because Deb said so. No. But you're going to wake up at 3 a.m. and really think about it and really settle your mind before action by him is going to be taken here. And you're going to be okay, meaning that you won't be scared when you actually hear that whisper, you know, your name or a hey or a hello or hi, some kind of acknowledgement here that you will be hearing. So that is what I have. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Smashing that like button. It definitely helps out my channel. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.